Okay, so I'm going to talk about the plans. I'm going to talk about Endotech. I will talk about how it works. I'll talk about the pricing. I'll talk about how best to look at the pricing. I will run us through how the setup is done. I'll also run us through 2 different exchanges that work for us in Nigeria, and I'll cover those exchanges as well. I'm not paying attention to the chat box. You all have the ability to unmute yourself. So please, if you have any questions, please unmute yourself and ask the question. I will not be monitoring the chat box. All right. So let's get into it. All right. First things first is let's look at how iGenius expects us to sell Elite. This is the Elite plan, and the Elite plan is $1,499.99, which is $1,500 in any case, right? Now, here is how I personally like to do the math. Okay. First off, let's go into iGenius and see how to sign up somebody for Elite. So if you go to your enrollment link, which I think is whatever your username is, for igenius.biz/join. So my username is USD, for example, .igenius.biz/join. I had to change it to something really short so that it's easy for people to kind of just identify with me than using my full name, Damola Solanke, as an example. So that's why I changed it to USD. And unfortunately for me, nobody was using USD. So that was really great. So when you want to sign up somebody for Elite, you obviously want to select the country first. Language is English. I want to show you guys what it is that I found as a very nice trick, because when you think about who is your typical Elite customer, your typical Elite customer is someone who is probably very wealthy or has money, perhaps most likely will not have time to be in the charts to trade. Very few people will have time to trade. So therefore, this is somebody that they want to pay for a service once, and they want their investments to be growing. So you don't want to be going to them every month saying, oh, so you need to give me $175 this month so that your bot can continue to run. All right. So you don't want to be doing that. Okay. So when you select Elite for the first month, you can see is $1,499.99. Okay. For you as a distributor, you get $200 paid to you, as well as you get a volume of 1,000. So where does this volume of 1,000 add up? If you go into your back office and you log into your own page, right? Once you log into your own page, you basically see your volume ranking up. So bicycle, next, bicycle. Okay. Once you log into your own page, you're going to see something like this. So you're going to see, obviously, your binary volume on the right, your binary volume on the left. You're going to see your qualified enrollment volume. Every time you sign up an Elite, this qualified enrollment volume jumps up by 1,000. Okay. Every time you sign up an Elite, this jumps up by 1,000. That is what the this bad volume means. Okay, this volume means. So depending on the side of your leg that you place the person, it doesn't really matter for this qualified volume. It could be on your left or on your right, but your qualified enrollment volume will jump up by 1,000. Now, what's the importance of the qualified enrollment volume? The qualified enrollment volume is what helps you rank up in the company. This is the iGenius compensation plan. As you can see, to be an executive, if you sign up 1 Elite, you become an executive. 2 Elites, you become platinum executive. 5 Elites, you become a global executive. 10 Elites, you become a diamond executive. 25 Elites, you become an ambassador, right? So I'm giving you guys the inside scoop of how you can rank up really, really, really fast without having 500 customers in your business. All right. So again, Elite is the way to go. Obviously, that doesn't mean you should ignore the other choice, select premium members. But again, just in terms of also boosting your brand visibility, this is where you really, Elite is what you want to be selling. And this is how it's going to be equates, because every 1,000 volume, as you can see, qualifying enrollment 3 group volume, this is where it impacts. All right. So again, keep that in mind, because anybody who is able to sign up as many Elites, obviously you can rank up very, very fast, even even higher than me as well, and higher than Alex, if you know a lot of people that can really sign up this fast. So again, don't shy away from the possibility that the company provides you with. All right. So once you select Elite and you go to the next page, what is going to then ask you is whether you want to prepay. A lot of people go to no prepay and proceed to checkout. You don't want to do that. All right, because for somebody who you don't want to bother every month, which you have one time and one opportunity to convince them to join your business to do this, you just want to make sure that they prepare for at least a year. All right, so if you go back to our beautiful calculator, you can see that the first month is what? $1,500 plus 1,400 and something, which is 1,750. So keeping it simple, 1,750. You have 3,250. So a lot of you would have been hearing, oh, 3,250, 3,250, 3,250. I've been telling everyone, anybody who wants to sign up Elite, please tell them 3,250. That is how I arrived at 3,250. And now you can see if they had to be paying every single month, $175, here's what it looks like. So if you pay $175 times 11, because you pay for the first month, right? You'd have paid 1,925, then plus 1,500, I think it's a lot more higher. So when you pay 3,250, you are basically saving 2 months of subscription. This is the reason why I say you should tell your customers to subscribe to the platform for 3,250. Today's rate for dollar is 610. So 3,250 times 610, that is 1,000, probably 2 million naira, right? Keeping it simple. So 2 million naira gets them access to the Endotech software for a whole year. Oh, I hope that is clear. And then obviously you fill in the information and they're going to pay the total of 3,250. So this is how you sign up a customer. This is how you enroll them with your own registration link. Please help me mute anybody that is not muted. All right, thank you. So again, this is how you sign them up, proceed to checkout, and then you fill in the person's information. Let's talk about the personal information page. The most important sections for you to fill are first name, okay, first name, last name, date of birth, address line 1. You can see where there's a star, zip code. For Lagos is 234-101. I mean, for any other city, you can use 234-101 for everything really. Put in the city, Lagos or Abuja, whatever it is, and select the city the person is from. You don't need to fill this second part automatically, because if you click this blue link, whatever information you filled here automatically comes to the second page. And then you can put in the contact information for the person, their email address, the username that they requested for, their password, and then you should be fine. You see yourself as the enroller for the person, so that's great. You go to the next page and then you make payments in Bitcoin or Skrill or whatever option that you choose for the person. So again, this is how you subscribe to the person, anybody to iGenius. I highly recommend that you get your customers for Elite to do a year. If they don't want to do a year, that is fine and that is okay. So that is the very first part of the finances of how to get somebody into Elite. Now let's talk about what Endotech does, right? And before I go there, let me go into the iGenius part. So when somebody signs up for Elite, they get an email saying, welcome to iGenius. You know, you have been registered. You as the distributor, you get an email saying, oh, you have just signed up an Elite customer. Everyone is happy, yay. If you log into their back office, the subscription here should say Elite. All right. Once you have that in there, the next thing you want to then do is you come into my products and you want to go all the way to Crypto Elite, because this is how you set up the person for Crypto Elite. All right. When you select Crypto Elite, you then get to this beautiful page that goes through all of the information about Crypto Elite. So you can watch the Crypto Elite video if you want. You know, again, who is Endotech? But what you really want to do on this page to activate the person's Elite subscription with Endotech is you want to scroll all the way to the bottom where it says create Endotech account. So you can see here it says create Endotech account. And you want to click here and create Endotech account. What happens when you do this is it takes you straight to the Endotech website with a referral code that ties your iGenius subscription to Endotech. So once you click I understand, it takes you straight to the Endotech website. And again, you can see enter referral ID. There's a referral ID, and to put your iGenius member ID. So again, this is how iGenius members get access to Endotech. All right. So once you do that, obviously I have been registered, but if you haven't been registered, it will then tell you to fill in information like your first name, your last name, put in your email address. Once you put in your email address, it will then send you a code in your email to confirm that your email address is valid. Then it will now continue to allow you to set up your username and password. All right. So this is how you get access to Endotech directly from the iGenius page. Okay, I have been registered. I already have an account, so I'll click already have an account, and then I'll sign in. But before I sign in, I have a few more things to show you. So again, that is how you sort of get into the Endotech portal from here. All right, so I hope you understand that. A few things to note about Endotech is the amount of money you use to fund your account. Maybe I'll cover that later, but I'll talk about the fees in a bit. So, but let's go out a bit and let's talk about the Endotech website. The Endotech website is a very great resource for you to show anybody who is interested in Endotech. Endotech.io is the site. You send them here, it kind of shows them all of the exchanges that you can use to connect to Endotech. So you have Binance US. We use Binance in Nigeria. I've not tried FTX yet, but Binance and Bitfinex are the two exchanges that I know that I've recommended to Nigerians, and I will tell you the advantage and disadvantage of both of them, in a bit. All right. So these are the exchanges. You can see how much volume that they trade, $2.4 billion. And you can see the total number of customers that are in Endotech right now, 160,000 customers already in Endotech. Algorithms are proven by hedge funds. Who are hedge funds? Hedge funds are portfolio managers. They are basically companies that pool billions of dollars together, and they will help people, all these wealthy people, trade their money. So they help wealthy people trade their money, and hedge funds also use Endotech. Right? As you can see, from Wall Street to Main Street, everybody has access to use Endotech software, because when you have a portfolio with a hedge fund, the hedge fund basically will trade maybe US 30 for you, SPX, trade Nestle stock, Apple stock, Google stock. So they trade all of these various things. A lot of these hedge funds are now adding cryptocurrency to their portfolio. And a lot of them are unable to trade cryptocurrency during their working hours, because the cryptocurrency market is 24 hours. So because the cryptocurrency market is 24 hours, the best way to trade cryptocurrency is by using artificial intelligence. Hence the reason why Endotech is hotcake and everybody wants to get on with Endotech. However, the biggest problem you have when you say you want to start with Endotech is their joining fees. As you can see, when you go to the Endotech website and you say you're an institution and you want to join, they charge you a bill of $125,000 for 1 year. So that is why, for those of us in iGenius, we are getting a steal when it comes to getting access to this platform. $125,000 for a year, and the minimum deposit you have to put in your account is $1 million. In fact, you can see, please note that the minimum trading balance to connect is $1 million in value, either in Ethereum, BTC, or USD. The annual subscription provides coverage for the connection for up to $10 million of deposited funds. I hope you understand what this is. So again, this is for the institution. So all the banks, Bank of America, BlackRock, Barclays, all of these guys that use this software, right? This is how much they pay to get access to it. And you and any of your customers are getting access to it for $3,250. Okay, so I hope you understand, because we are retail investors as well, and this is how we get access to the same technology. All right. Now, that is clear. Using technologies to identify winning trades. The other thing that I like to show people on this site is the strategy, because people want to say, okay, fine, I see this thing that you're showing me. How well is it working? So on the Endotech.io website, you want to click on strategies. When you click on strategies, you get to this nice page, and this is where the rubber hits the road. Okay, in order to show to check out all the strategies, you can click on any of these strategies. This is EOS Alpha. This is trading EOS, which is a cryptocurrency. You can come here and show details. When you show details, you can see how this software has been performing. This specific EOS software has been performing since 2018. As you can see, 1st of January 2018, It has been running for 4 years, 4 months, and 19 days. Reinvestment means it has been compounding. Compounding means that this account did not withdraw $1. The money has just been left there to continue to grow. So you can see initial capital was $10,000, and now the current capital is $1,062,000. Okay, in 4 years. Without clicking a button, all you're just paying is your yearly subscription fee, and your money just continues to grow for you. You can check out other strategies. This one trades XRP, and I'll just go through a few of them so you can see the performance is different. As you can see, this one started with $10,000 and current capital is now $953,000. Obviously, that's done 2,000% in the last 4 years, right? You have, let me see another one. You have this one that trades BTC, okay? This strategy trades BTC. And right here, again, when I show the details, you can see $10,000 and it's just 84,000. Again, 169% in the last 4 years. So again, the percentages differ depending on the type of cryptocurrency option that you select. Okay, so you can see all this softwares that are there. This one trades Ethereum, and I want to just show this as the last one. And you can see again, the Ethereum one is actually the highest performing one, ETH Alpha, and you can see $10,000, and you have $3.7 million as the current balance. It has done 8,000% in the last 4 years. Again, this just gives you a perspective of what is possible, if you obviously want to invest properly in crypto. So again, when you think about, those who are coming to this platform, you're not just talking to somebody who is going to join 1 month and leave the next month. Hence, the reason why when you're pitching Elite, you just want to make sure that you're getting the customers to get on with you and pay for a year. All right, so these are the strategies, and this is really the last page you want to sort of show anybody before they get signed up. Now, let me show more information because, again, you get somebody to sign up and, maybe you don't want to call me, you don't want to talk to me, you think maybe I'm too busy, it's fine. There is a support page. So from the main Endotech site, if you go to endotech.io, at the top here, you have support. So you want to click on support. And then if you click on support, it takes you straight to their support page. And obviously you have frequently asked questions. You can read through all of these frequently asked questions. These are questions that, customers might ask you, or you just want to use to understand the platform better. So very important that you go through the frequently asked questions so that you have a better understanding of what you're selling. Okay. You then have this API keys page. And what this page is basically showing you is how to connect and get the APIs depending on the exchange that you're using. So for Binance, as an example, this is how you get your API keys, all right? And I'll walk us through how to do that in my own account as well. All right, you can see, again, the description is here, how to go about it. So again, this is how your customers get set up. It's very, very straightforward. It's very, very easy. The same thing, how to create API keys on Bitfinex, all the things you have to do to make sure that your account is working properly when you are connecting. All of the instructions are here. All right. If you also want to see what goes on with the exchanges in terms of the currency you have to have, the cryptocurrency you have to buy when you set up your Binance or your Bitfinex account, obviously this is where it's done. So as you can see for Binance, coins to start a strategy. What is the cryptocurrency you need to have? If you want to connect to the software that trades Ethereum and BTC, your balance has to be in Bitcoin. For every other strategy, your balance has to be in USDT, which is a stable currency. All right. So again, this is just how you basically connect. And so when you are funding your Binance account or your Bitfinex account, the cryptocurrency you want to be buying is USDT. Okay. I think for Binance US that's different. For Bitfinex, right? And you can see coins to start a strategy. If you want to connect to Ethereum BTC software, your balance should be in BTC. For the rest, your balance needs to be in what? US dollar, not USDT, US dollar. So again, all of this is possible, and I'll show you guys how that is done. Okay. So again, this is just the software, the setup page. So again, it's not special information that I have. I went here and read all of this information, and it was possible for me to help anybody connect to Endotech software. So let me log into my back office, and for Endotech, I kind of show you what it looks like. So I have a couple of strategies going, 1, 2, 3. I have 8 in total, actually. I have a couple of strategies going. And you can see, this is one of them, XRP. You can see the graph, it's still trading. See the graph.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Okay, good morning. These accounts that you have opened, is it that you funded them after paying for the subscription?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
So the customers can choose to how much they want to fund their account. Yeah?
Minimum of $1,000 or more.
Okay, minimum of $1,000. You can use it funding these accounts.
Yes, and the account you're funding is going to be your Binance, and I'll show you that later. Okay. Right. So again, as you can see, they have different strategies set up, again, doing different things. You can see the graph over time, how the money is going, how it's going. This has just been a flat line, hasn't really done much yet. So again, I connected the different strategies just to see the different performances across all of the strategies. This one hasn't been doing so well. So again, we'll see how Endotech kind of recovers this. You can see this is another one here. I can see the graph. Here's another one. Just again showing you that it's been trading. This as well has not been doing quite well. So again, different strategies. I set them up with my money basically to see how different strategies perform, and I can consolidate into one strategy or two strategies later. There, when I go back, what else I want to show you? The other thing I want to be able to show you is strategies. Let me click on my dashboard again. Awesome. So as you can see, when you first of all sign up to Endotech, there's a secret feature that they have, which is called Private Club, and I'll tell you how to get access to Private Club. So anytime you want to set up a strategy in Endotech, when you first of all start, if you're going to what's the word? How do I explain that? If you're going to fund with a minimum of $1,000, okay, Endotech will require you to send them 10% of the amount you're depositing before you can actually activate that strategy. I want to see if I can see that information in, you have to pay what is called an entry fee. So once you're setting up the strategy, you're going to get to a page. My laptop is hanging. Can you guys hear me? She's hanging.
Yes.
Okay. My browser is hanging. I'm not sure why. Okay. Are we fine now? Okay. So so you have to pay a 10% entry fee to be able to activate any of these strategies. So it's kind of very important to make sure that you're able to cover for that 10%. So when I tell someone that the minimum is $1,000, what I usually tell them is, yes, the minimum is $1,000, but for you to get started, I need to end that task. Why did that happen? For the minimum is $1,000, but for you to get started, you need to have $1,200 or $1,300 so that you can cover for the 10% of your minimum balance. So somebody who is starting at the absolute minimum needs to have an additional $100, which they're going to send to Endotech for, activating the strategy. So you should know that. So somebody who wants to deposit $5,000 needs to have an additional $5,000. If you don't have an additional $5,000, that $500 will be taken from that $5,000. So making $4,500 that they will see on the strategy. So very important to note, very, very, very important to note. However, there's a secret feature in Endotech. That feature says that after you have set up 1, 2, 3 strategies, you can then send them an email and request to be in the private club. Once you have private club activated on your account, you no longer need to pay entry fee. Okay, as you can see this gold, symbol on these strategies. You can see them, those are private club strategies. However, you can see the first 3 strategies that I set up. I set up ETH BTC, ETH Alpha, ETH Beta, and I set up these 3 strategies first, and then I sent them an email, and then I got access to Private Club activated on my account. Now, Private Club has strategies that even perform way better than what you know, and that's where you then have access to all these EOS Beta, XRP, and all of these other strategies that you see on the main strategy page. Because first off, if you don't have Private Club, you're only going to see this on your account. All right, you're going to see Beta, which is 3 strategies. They're going to basically have access to only 6 strategies. So these are the beta strategies. Now, the beta strategies, they are not as aggressive as if I click on ETH beta, you will see that the percentage is not as high as the alpha strategies. So if you're somebody who has maybe a significant amount of money, but you just want your money to be growing very, very consistent, maybe you have one trust fund, maybe 100 million naira or 1 billion naira somewhere, but you don't want to put it in an aggressive strategy that will lose a lot of money, you can use the beta strategies. And you can see this has done 846% in the last 4 years. Obviously, very slow. $10,000, 381,000. That is still a good deal, if you ask me, for a 4-year investment, right? However, for those who are a bit more aggressive, and again, everybody kind of sets this up. This is the ETH alpha, which is the alpha strategy of this. You can see, obviously, this has done significantly more. $10,000, 815K. It's done $8,800, 8,840%. So again, this is a more aggressive strategy, but this also turns up more results. So higher risk, higher reward, right? But then you then have private club, and for me, the one of the strategies that is doing quite well in the private club is BNB. This BNB has just been breaking records, gained 2,692%. The other one that I have seen, I think EOS Alpha. EOS Alpha is also, I mean, look at that graph. That graph is insane. So you see 10,000 is $1 million as well. XRP Alpha as well has also been crushing it. So those are the 3 strategies that I have seen across the private club that obviously you want to get your hands on after setting up your first 3 strategies. So it's coming up. So you can see 10,953, 2,000%. So again, these are the strategies that you have in private club. Let me just check the question box. I see Odogu 8 strategies.
So, can I have a question?
Yes, please. iGenius is a place to be. Okay. Do you play to enter the club? No, you don't pay to enter the club. Once you have 3 strategies set up, those strategies could be at 1,000. Those strategies could be at, say, 1,000 each. Once you have 3 strategies, as you can see, there are really small amounts. Then you cannot have the bigger. You can have access to private club to access everything. Yeah, what's your question, please? Someone wanted to ask a question. Who was that?
Okay, so yes, sorry. What's the duration of withdrawal? Because when I approach somebody about Elite and their rates on their account, customers always want to know when can they withdraw their money, when can they take their interest.
Okay, I'll cover that. But again, just to answer your question, the money is going to be in your Binance account. And in your Binance account, you're the one that has access to your Binance account. So what does that mean? You can withdraw the money anytime you like. The money is going to be sitting in your Binance account.
Oh, this is your Binance account.
Your Binance account. All you're doing is basically connecting your Binance account to the software for the software to trade the money in your Binance account for you. You're not sending your money to Endotech. The money sits in your Binance account. As you can see, the money will sit in your futures account. You can see this is my BTC. I don't know which strategy. This is one of my strategies in any case. 1,292. Let's see which one that is. Where were we? 1,292. It's probably this one here, BNB. So the BNB one, right? Because the BNB one requires you to be on Binance. So this is it. This is it right here. So this is the BNB strategy. As you can see, the money is actually in my Binance. I can come into my futures account right now and say I want to withdraw. And I say withdraw, and I can withdraw the money. I can withdraw any amount I want. I can withdraw $50, $10, whatever. I want to withdraw crypto. So I select crypto. There's no lock on my account, so withdraw crypto, and it will tell me where I want to withdraw the money from. I'm not withdrawing. So sorry, give me a second. I'm going to go to futures wallet. So futures. So this is my futures wallet right here, where the money is going to sit. And I'll cover this again, but since you asked the question, just to answer it properly, this is a recorded call. This is my futures wallet. I can transfer the money from here. As you can see, I can transfer it from my futures wallet to my fiat and spot. Once I transfer the money to my fiat and spot, whatever it is, whatever I want to transfer, I can come to P2P trading and sell that money, and they will send Naira to my account immediately. I don't need to ask anybody for permission. That's exactly how it's done. All right, cool. So back to Endotech, right? So these are all the strategies. This is what they look like. So again, when you sign up a customer, they want to kind of go through the strategies and see, oh, what's the performance? And then you just want to basically, you don't have time to waste, go to Alpha and select Crypto Elite ETH Alpha. This is the one that does the best. And then you just want to make sure that you let them see the performance and you click on Setup Strategy. So if I click on Setup Strategy, what do I see? You agree to their terms and conditions, check the box, click on confirm, go to the next page, and you can see you can now select the exchange you want to use. Binance, Bitfinex, and FTX. Basically, these are the exchanges you can use for this strategy. So I select Binance, obviously very, very popular. Any first-time investor would most likely would have a Binance account. You first of all want to make sure that anybody that is going to use Binance. If they're a first-time user of Binance, they have to do what is called verification. So I don't have that option here because I'm already, it says unverified. Basically, there's a verification option. Let me see if I can go there. Dashboards. Give me a second. There's basically going to be an option to say verify. Let's look at my dashboard and see what's going on. So balance details, I'm not sure why it's saying that. So go to settings, preferences. I've done my verification, but basically for any new person, you're going to see an option that says verify. They basically want to verify themselves, upload their international passport, and get themselves verified. Very, very important, because if they're not verified, once you create an API, it will not work. So you want to make sure that anybody that has a Binance account has completed verification, because you need to know who you are. It's part of their KYC process. So once you have completed verification, I can close that. Once you have completed verification, you can see once you're setting up the API and you come here and you select Binance as your broker, you can see ensure you have a Binance account. Select profile. So the instructions on how to get the API is here. So select profile API management. So I want to select, this is my profile here, and I click on API management. The next instruction says, give the API key a label and create button, copy and store the API key and secret key, and then edit the restrictions. And I'll show you how to do all of this and transfer funds from USDT to your futures wallet. So here are the steps, right? So so this is my current API key. What you want to do is, in order to fulfill the requirements that are here, you basically want to come back to Binance, click on your profile, click on API management. Once the page opens, you're going to get a page like this. Now, note, you cannot do this on the mobile app. You can only do this on a browser. If the person is using their phone, they have to log into Binance on their browser. The Binance mobile app does not allow you to generate API keys. So I can come here and say, create API. You can give the API key any name, Damola Endotech. Endotech, right? And I click on next. Once I click on next, what's going to happen is it's going to ask for verification. I go through the verification process, and then you get the code. I'm not going to do this right now for the purpose of this call. You get the code, verify all of these. You know what? Let me do it. Email verification. Let me get that first. Give me a second. I don't get the phone verification. Phone verification, you have 73284. For email verification, you have okay. For email verification, you have 1543. And for the authenticator code, again, all of these security features are there to make sure that someone does not hack your account and steal your money overnight. So please bear with the security features, but they are highly important, because once somebody takes your money in crypto, you cannot recover it, or there's somebody to complain to. So security is paramount. Now you can see once the API key has been created. Now, let me give a very clear warning. If you navigate away from this page, this secret is not going to show again. This secret only shows one time. So it's very important that if you're going to navigate away from this page for any reason, open a notepad, open a notepad like this, like I'm doing, and basically copy the API key and the API secret key and paste it there so that you can use it for later. Okay, very, very important you do that, right? And then you can see the instructions say that you must edit the restrictions of the API key. Right now you can see an API key is basically how you connect any third party into Binance. Now you can see the restrictions. The restrictions are as follows. You can do spot and margin trading. You can even enable an API to do withdrawals if you're connecting to a third party, right? But we're not going to enable that. These instructions say you must enable spot and margin trading, and you must enable futures. That is all. So when you come here, you click on edit restrictions, right? You enable spot and margin trading, you enable futures, and that is all. If you enable anything else, the API key will not work. So the instructions will follow to the letter. And then once you are done, you click on save. It's going to give you this error. Well, it's not an error really, it's just an information. You click OK, right? And then I can do phone number verification right now and get a code. And then the code will be sent to my phone. And get that code and I put it here, 607072. And then you have this, and that is all. Now this API is ready to be used by Endotech, right? So I copy the API key, come here, and I paste the API key here. And then I copy the secret, which will be this, copy the secret, and I put it in here, and I click on apply keys. When I click on apply keys, what it's going to be doing is it's going to try and read the balance in my futures account. I already have this working, but I'm doing this for the purpose of this call. So I already have more than $1,000 in my futures account, right? Now let's talk about what the futures account is so you can know. If you have not funded your futures account, this is going to read 0 and it's going to be showing an error button. So first off, if you want to fund Binance, you want to fund your Binance account, you have one of two options. You can buy from your favorite crypto seller that you know. If you don't have a favorite crypto seller, you can also buy, you can also fund your Binance account from within Binance itself. So Binance has a feature called P2P trading. Okay, and this is the section where you can actually buy cryptocurrencies with Nigerian Naira. Okay, and I'll walk us through how the page works. Okay. So once you're on the computer, because you most likely will be using a computer to do this, one of the first things you want to do is make sure that this section that says fiat, you want to change it to NGN to reflect Nigerian Naira. Obviously, as you can see, you can buy different cryptocurrencies here: USDT, BTC, all this information. USDT, BTC, Binance USD, BNB, Ethereum. So these are all the cryptocurrencies you can buy from here. For the sake of this, we are trying to buy USDT. So the first thing you want to do is the amount of USDT you want to buy. You want to type it in the amount because you want it to only show you sellers who can sell that amount of cryptocurrency to you. As you can see, this first guy, if I just click on this first guy, you can see his limit. His limit says he can only sell 1,000 Naira of USDT to me. This guy can only sell between 3,000 and 7,000 Naira. This guy can only sell between 5,000 and 63,000 Naira. So I'll have to be scrolling before I find the person within my limit. So let's assume I want to buy 1 million Naira of USDT. So I just type 1 million Naira here and I click on search. So what it's going to do is then show me the sellers who can accommodate what I want to buy. So you can see this first guy can do 300,000 Naira to 1.4 million. All right, this guy can do 400,000 to 2.6 million, and it goes all the way. You see people that can do up to 50 million. So depending on how much you want to fund, right? So I can click on this first guy and say buy USDT, and you can see once I get to this order page, I will put in the exact amount and I want to pay. Let's say I now want to do maybe 1.1 million Naira. 1.1 million Naira. So this is 1.1 million Naira, and you can see how much USDT I will receive based on his exchange rate here, which is 604. Okay. All right. The other thing to note is when you're transferring money to this guy, you cannot put crypto USDT in the description. If your bank requires you to put a description, put money or put mine or put your name there or something, right? But don't put anything that reflects crypto in that section. So when I click on buy USDT, I'm going to get an account. I'm going to get an account number for this seller. What Binance does is once I initiate a transaction like this, because this person has USDT in their wallet, Binance will freeze that USDT. And once I confirm that I have made payment, they will now release that USDT into my wallet because this person has received money. So you can see here are the instructions. Here is his account number. Here is his bank that you are going to transfer the Naira to. Once you transfer the money, you can come here and say transferred and notify seller. This seller will now go and check his bank account and confirm that he has received money. Once he confirms he has received money, you will then click on release crypto and it will release the crypto to you. This is how this entire process is done. Once the crypto is released to you, first time, let me cancel this order. I don't want to trade anymore. Once the crypto is released to you, the money is going to be in your funding wallet. Very, very important to note, because you might buy the crypto and say, oh, I can't find my crypto. The money is going to be in your funding wallet. Very, very important. Right? So you want to come to your funding wallet, you see the crypto that you have bought here, and you basically want to transfer the money in your funding wallet first to your spot wallet. So you can see you click on transfer, and then when I click on this arrow to bring funding to fiat and spot. So first off, I'll transfer the USDT that I have bought from funding to my fiat and spot wallet, first of all. All right, once I transfer it to my fiat and spot wallet, I click on max, confirm. I will now come to fiat and spot, and then from fiat and spot, I'll now transfer it to my futures wallet. So when I come here, I click on transfer, and then I can transfer from my fiat and spot to USDM futures wallet, not coin. All right, please note USDM futures. So I transfer all of the USDT that I have, and I transfer it from my fiat and spot to my USDM futures account, and then I put in the amount I want to do, $10,000, whatever, confirm. Now, when that money hits my futures wallet, all I just need to do is come here to Endotech and click on refresh, and the amount that is your Endotech wallet, in your futures wallet will reflect here. If I click on continue, you're now going to get a notification that says you should pay an entry fee. The Endotech website will first of all show like this. It's not going to show you anything. So what you want to do is basically come back to dashboard. It will give you your progress has been saved. You can click on leave. Okay. Come back to the dashboard. You're now going to see that you have a strategy that is pending to be activated. So when I click on this, it will now take me back to that strategy. Now it will now calculate the exact amount you need to send to Endotech so that this strategy can start trading. So here's the fee you have to pay, 10%. You can send them USDT as ERC20. This is going to be very expensive because you need to pay expensive Ethereum fees. You want to basically choose TRC20 USDT because this is the cheapest. The amount of fees you pay is $1. That's almost $30 or $40 you might pay if you choose ERC20. If you have Ethereum, you can use Ethereum to pay the 10%. If you have BTC, you can use BTC to pay the 10%. It's really all left to you. Once you have made payment, right? Every payment you made, depending on how you made payment, is going to generate a transaction ID. So because I will most likely would have told my customer to buy the initial amount and the fee in their Binance, I'll basically come to their Binance and do the transfer. So I'll select USDT, select TRC20, copy the address, come to Binance, and then I process a withdrawal. So click on withdraw, and I'm going through this process for those who might not have done this before. So you click on withdraw. When you first click on withdraw, it might say, it might be showing you withdraw fiat. So most times, if you have never withdrawn from your Binance before, you might see a page like this that says select currency. So don't be confused. Just look for where it says withdraw crypto instead, and then click on withdraw crypto, and then you're able to withdraw the cryptocurrency in your Binance account. So once you are withdrawing cryptocurrency, in this case, we are withdrawing USDT. So I can search for the coin that I want to withdraw. So here you can see USDT. You paste the address that you're giving here. So I have whitelist enabled, but you can add a new address. But once you paste, let me just choose any address here. So here is USDT address. Once you paste the address, you put the amount you want to withdraw. For example, as you can see, $1 USDT network fee is included. So for example, here where they're telling you to withdraw 129.30, you're going to add $1 to this. So for example, here you're going to put 130.30, and you can see the amount that Endotech will receive is 129.30. So you want to make sure that you're covering for the fees, right? So again, that is how you do the withdrawal. Once you click withdrawal, it will go through your authentication, and the withdrawal will be done. Once the withdrawal is done, you're going to get something like this. Okay, so here's a USDT withdrawal that I did. So you're going to get something like this. So basically what you want to do is you need this internal number. So you can click on the transaction, okay, and then what you want to do is copy this internal transaction number, right? So you copy that number, you come back to Endotech, and you put that in here. Once you put that in here and you click on confirm payment, you're going to get to another page that says start strategy, start trading, and then your strategy is going to change from inactive. It's going to change from inactive to active. So you can see you have active strategies here. So what you want to basically see is that your strategy is active. And that is how you basically configure Binance for this. Almost the same procedure we'll go through, and I'm going to delete this strategy now because I'm not using it. I'm going to delete it now. Almost the same process you're going to go through if you want to also do Bitfinex. Now, I will not go through Bitfinex in this video, but I will explain the reason why I like to use Bitfinex. Now, Bitfinex, so you can see how I have multiple strategies. For each of these strategies, if you're going to keep using Binance, you need to have separate Binance accounts for each strategy. You cannot use, because, and the reason why is very simple. As you can see, under my wallet, I only have one futures wallet. So you're going to confuse Endotech if you try to connect a different strategy to the same futures wallet. So it can only one software can connect to one futures wallet. So if you want to connect to multiple strategies like this, you need either a sub account, and for you to get a sub account with Binance, you need to have traded maybe $10 million or something crazy like that, you know. So Binance doesn't really give out sub accounts, and that was where I discovered. I don't know where the feature is, but that is where I then discovered Bitfinex, because I wanted to set up other strategies. Now, Bitfinex is also a very great exchange. They're probably also one of the top, and I can show you that coin. A lot of people might not have heard about Bitfinex, but I can show you how I know they are top. CoinGecko, as some of you might know, is where we can actually compare the rankings of different cryptocurrencies as well as different exchanges in the cryptocurrency space. So while this opens, you can see, if I click on exchanges, you can see the top exchanges in the world here. So cryptocurrency exchanges, right? And once that opens, you basically see the top list of exchanges in the world. As you can see here, you have Binance, you have FTX, and then you can see Bitfinex right here. So again, they have a lot of customers that then they're even higher than Binance US and Gemini, which are some of the other exchanges, even Coinbase, right? So they're probably, they used to be one of the top exchanges before Binance took over. So again, you just want to make sure that again, you're using a trusted exchange. So if a customer is asking what is Bitfinex, want to basically show them this ranking report. Okay, so they're number 7 in the world. So this Bitfinex, again, Bitfinex requires you to do verification. So you're going to go through your verification. Here's the verification page here. Another verification, very, very important for Bitfinex. You want to make sure that you are, and I'll show you the level. You basically want to make sure you have full verification done, if possible. And full verification here requires that you have 2 identities. So maybe international passport and driver's license or something of that nature. So you want to make sure that you have full verification, or at least 3/4 of the verification levels. So I've done mine, so I really can't show you that, but you basically want to make sure you have 3/4 verification level done for Bitfinex. Once you do that, the beauty of this is you can set up what is called sub accounts. As you can see, this is my account. You can see sub accounts. Now I have a few sub accounts that I have. So you can see all the sub accounts, and these are the sub accounts that have allowed me to have, these are the sub accounts that have allowed me to have all of these additional strategies, because basically what it's doing is creating a new account for me to be able to use. Now, what are the requirements? for sub accounts means you must use a different email address from the main email address you're using for Bitfinex, and then create a different username. You can create a different username and password, basically, to make sure that you're doing this right. So again, username, password. You don't want to click any of these paper trading and stuff. You just want to create your new password and click on create, and that is it. All right. And from your main account, you can then log into your sub account. You can see these are my sub accounts here. I can just click here and let me show you the difference. So if I come to my wallet and I show you my wallet, just to show you my main account first, and I can show you the other sub account. You see the balance in this wallet is going to be different from the other. As you can see here, I have what is this? 997. Let's say 997. When I go to another sub account, this is my first sub account here. It will log into this account automatically for me, and I can administer it from here. So if I go into wallet and I click on wallets, you'll be able to see that the balance here is going to be different from the first one. So you can see here I have 1,200. Okay, if I click on wallet, if I can go to so many other sub accounts from here as well. To exit, I just come here and I click on exit context switch, and it will take me back to my main account where I was working originally. So this is back to my main account. So again, Bitfinex is important for people who are a bit aggressive, who like to make sure that they maybe spread their resources across multiple strategies. So again, Bitfinex is the exchange that you want to have, because Binance, that's the biggest disadvantage of Binance, really. However, if it's just somebody who is not going to stress you, it's just going to be one strategy, and they're going to be basically putting a lot of money in one strategy, please get them set up on Binance, because in terms of withdrawing their money from Binance is a bit straightforward, because they can sell it on the P2P trading platform. All right, when they want to exit their money from Binance, you can see sell. There's a sell option, so you can sell your cryptocurrency directly, and you have a lot of people who will buy your cryptocurrency from you. If you fund Bitfinex, obviously to exit Bitfinex, you first want to either want to transfer your crypto to somebody that you know to sell it, or you transfer your crypto from Bitfinex to Binance and then sell it on Binance. So those are sort of the pros and cons of Bitfinex. So Binance, you can immediately sell your crypto for Naira directly on the platform, but on Bitfinex, you first have to transfer your money from Bitfinex to Binance, and then in Binance you can then sell it for Naira. Okay, I hope that is clear. So again, Binance selling, so you can sell your cryptocurrency here. Select who you want to sell to. I can say I want to sell my money. Okay, and then I can sell, and then this is my bank account in GTB. This is my GTB bank account, and then obviously you can sell your cryptocurrency to any of these people depending on the rates that they advertise to you. So again, that is it. That is how to get it set up. And then once your customer is set up, all you just want to do is once every quarter, they just want to come in and see how well, click on the strategy, look at the graph, and see how well the cryptocurrency is performing back to back. So that is it, and that is how it works. In terms of, and I think I've basically covered everything I tell any customer. So you either see the upside or you don't see the upside. But if you see the upside, obviously you want to basically make sure that you are plugged into this, because the returns are great. These strategies trade. Whether the market is going up, it will be buying. If the market is coming down, it will be selling, and it's basically going to just make sure that it's making money for you back to back. So that is it for how to set up a customer and all of the pros and cons and all of the questions that you might get asked. I think I've covered everything. So if you have any questions, please ask them now. I can look at the chat box now and see if there are any questions. Do you pay to enter the club? No. Once you set up 3 strategies, you can enter private club. So guys, are you still with me? Let me know if you're still with me. Put some ones in the chat if you're still with me, please. And I've been talking for quite a while. Daniel, okay, awesome. You're on the call, right? Okay, I guess it's just you. Okay, thank you guys. I guess there are no more questions. If you have any questions, please ask. The call is recorded, so I will save the recording. I will upload it to YouTube. And let me just stop recording right now.